Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I am your host Derek Schomer. Today we're going to do a quick little video focusing on I'm going to put this in my quick questions and answers playlist because it gets asked a lot, and usually when I make a comment. So, talking about tequila. Whenever I talk about tequila, I usually tell you what not to do and what to do, because tequila has got one of those. It's like not as bad as absinthe, but it's got one of those spheres of oh my god, like badness to it. I think I got some dust on my glasses. And here's why. People say, I can't drink tequila. I wake up in the morning with a blinding headache, I can't remember what I did the next day, and my pants are off. Okay, let me explain some of these problems to you. First off, I can't help you with your pants being off and why you don't remember what you did. I'll tell you what you did. You drank too much, and you lost your pants. However, I can tell you why you have a blinding headache. And people say I stay away from tequila because it gives me a nasty headache. No, you're not really drinking a real tequila, which is what I tell people. You're drinking Jose Cuervo Especial, and that's not tequila. And people are like, but Derek, it says it's tequila right on the box. Right here. Jose Cuervo. Does it say tequila? Yeah, tequila. Right there. Right? It's not real tequila. They're allowed to do that because there's 51% tequila in here. That means the rest of this is a low-grain sugar, probably some bad for you like grain alcohols, caramel color to get that color. This is called a mixto, a gold typically, but gold I think can be confusing because you may be able to get away with gold that's real tequila. But a mixto is always going to be a hybrid tequila. It's a tequila where you want things to be cheaper. Or you're playing in a different market, which currently has happened to Senior Frogs, where they went this route. If you take a real product and you cut it in half with fake product, it tends to be cheaper. Look at anything at Walmart. Same deal. People who make high-end products that end up releasing at Walmart tend to have to bring down their margins, or bring up their margins, so that Walmart approves for Walmart, right? That same thing can be said for alcohol. If you want to make an alcohol that's cheap, and you want to be able to get to the lower end market, you have to cut corners. And that means using fake product. This is a fake product. It's 51% real product. How do you know? Well, it says Oro. That's another key. Mixto, Oro. Let's see. Well, it has a NOM number, the NOM ID, which tells you where it's been made, but Jose Cuervo has their own distillery. So the only way you could tell is it doesn't say 100% de agave. All tequilas that are real say 100% de agave. This is a reposado. See, it's got that gold color. Not necessarily as gold as this, the fake one. However, I'm trying to put this down lightly so I don't shake the camera. This is closer to that of a silver in quality of agave. It's not rested in oak for a long period of time, or any, because this is all about making it high speed cheap. Once you rest it, you've got to store it someplace, and storing costs money. So this, I'm going to go with my terms, my costs. I could buy this bottle probably for $7. Now, everybody in different countries, it's going to be different, but the proportions should be about the same. The difference is in money. So, $7, Hornito Silver, $24. So, you're going up the chain. Partida Blanco Tequila, it's probably going to run you $30-ish. I think Partida tends to be a little more pricey. Now, the color of this looks closer to this. This is a Partida Añejo. This has been rested for about 10 years. This has been rested for about 0 years with caramel color. So, and this also will tell you 100%. People are very proud to list 100% de agave. So, what I've been telling people is if you have Jose Cuervo Gold, the first thing you want to do is also labeled Especial. First thing you want to do is you want to open the cap and you want to dump it down the drain because it's garbage. Now, people are like, Derek, you're never going to get Jose Cuervo as a sponsor. That might be true. Don't really care. However, it is very worth noting that Jose Cuervo makes real product. Reserve Familia, I think it is, or Jose Cuervo Tradicional, I believe. Those, if they say, and they will say 100% de agave, which means it's real tequila. The silver of this, it looks silver, still is not a real tequila, from what I understand. Could be wrong. But if I read the label on a silver one and it says 100% de agave, then at least I'm playing in the same ballpark. That means when you're playing with half product, it's going to be crap. It's going to give you a headache because you're drinking like nasty sugars, probably very low grade grain alcohol with tons of impurities, which is give you a mind-altering, like, blazing headache, right? Nobody wants that. So that's why I say you pour this down the drain. People's experiences are with this. This is why nobody likes tequila, because of this. That's why I hate Jose Cuervo Especial, because they give tequila a horrible name. They're the first manufacturers of tequila ever, like 1792 or something like that. They're the first. They own 19% of the market share as of April 2012. They own everything, and I believe it's their responsibility to communicate correctly to their audience, which they don't. They don't really necessarily have to communicate at all. They just put this on the shelf for the lowest price. And guess what? You're buying big handles and jugs of this stuff. You're like, whoa, let's make margaritas. And people don't know any better. They're like, oh, this is good. Or, oh, I hate tequila. Those are your two options. And do this, I challenge you, if you have a bottle of this, and this is why I have this, take this bottle, rest it. Get yourself the next grade. Let's say Hornitos Plata. Another cheaper one. No, Don Julio's not cheap. Let's see. Cavallino Tequila, if you could get that. If you go to specsonline.com, you can usually buy it there. Riazul, they don't even make a silver, I don't think. Oh, yes, they do. Riazul Silver will blow your mind. Cabo Wabo, that's definitely more on the higher end, like $45 or more. Some countries, you may not be able to get 100% de agave, and I can't help you with that. Try looking online. But when you take something like this, and you put it in a glass, and you put this in a glass next to it, and you have somebody just sniff it, they will immediately tell the difference. If you only give them this as a base product, they're going to go, yeah, that's tequila. But when you put them side by side and you have them taste it, a little water, you've converted them. If they haven't figured out the difference, if they go, I don't taste anything different, they're a lost cause and don't even bother. You've left. Now, here's another one we haven't even tested yet. Sparkle Donkey. What's it say at the bottom? It's 100% agave. Everybody who makes a real tequila is proud of that because that is a real product. My other analogy, if you buy a German sports car, would you buy a German sports car that's half made in Mexico? No, let's say 49% made in Mexico by whatever parts they could find, sold to you at a premium price of a German car, let's say an Audi TT. I have one of those, right? Would I buy it? Mine came off the boat from Germany, made by Germans. I bought a German car. Why would I buy a German car made in Mexico? That's called some levels of Volkswagen. It doesn't make any sense. You're paying for the craftsmanship. You're paying for the quality, the premium pricing, the warranties, all that stuff wrapped around there, whether you like German vehicles or not, makes up the price. So why am I going to buy something that says it's one thing, but it's really another? It doesn't make any sense to me. To me, to buy something has to be 100%. If I open up my MacBook Pro and inside is a Dell, it's not 100% MacBook, even if half of it's a Dell and half of it isn't. In any product like that, when you break it down and say, oh, would you eat meatloaf if half of it was cheese and half of it was meat? No. What if half of it was meat and half of it was, I don't know, tofu? No, that's a tofu loaf or something. It has a different name for a reason. It's a different product. That, my friends, is why I don't suggest and I always disregard anybody who says this is a product. It's not. And if Jose Cuervo never wants to advertise for me because of my belief that all tequila should be 100% of what it says it is, so be it. I can live with that because I would rather have built upon me respect and understanding from my audience than to lie and tell you to go buy this. So don't buy this. If you see Jose Cuervo, buy 100% de agave Jose Cuervo. Spend the extra $5. Get it done the right way or however much it costs. If your option is, well, I could buy this or I have to spend a lot of money, save up and get the real product. Don't buy this. It's not even worth it. There's nothing, no excuse. Unless you can't get anything else, I guess. Then I would just not drink tequila ever. I would rather drink water and grain alcohol. Or vodka. Whatever. So there you go. Hopefully that kind of clears up my passion about why I tell you to throw your Jose Cuervo Especial down the drain because it's crap. Done. Question of the day. How many people have finally converted from crap to real products? Write it. And if not, tell me why. So that I can yell at you. Alright. Talk to you guys later.